Hello everybody and welcome back to Terra, Italica. Today we've got a lot of work to do. Surprisingly, we've got to fertilize our two fields over to my right, cut a little bit of grass here for our sheep as they are getting hungry. Nothing major. Where is the button I'm looking for? There it is. And I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's start this big guy up. God, my buttons are just not working for me. So we've got it attached to the big Lamborghini today. Hopefully it's a little bit better. It feels like it's got more power, even though this is a pretty big setup even for this. I'm really surprised at how much it gets just pulled down by this deal we've got, but it is doing a lot better than the day that we did it on the little Lambo. So yeah, like I was saying, we've got to do a little bit of animal care today. Nothing too major, just to want to make sure that we keep up on it. I'm gonna have to find some wheat and barley. I may end up having to do as Captain suggested in one of our comments and get the feeding silos, because we haven't made it to wheat and barley season yet, and the wheat and barley is starting to drop. We're at 185, I do believe, for the day on our pigs. So, yeah, I mean, we've got a number of pigs. I'm not even going to complain about that. I think that we do quite well with them, actually. To be completely fair, I think working with what we've been given, you know, I think that we're doing good. We haven't had any die yet, thank God. But I think today's going to be a pretty laid-back day. We're going to have to start working on one of the fields for wheat and barley. I think what we're going to do is, if we take a look at our seasons map here, you can see that we get to harvest our corn first. So field 53, I do believe, is the one that we will replace with wheat or barley, probably barley, and go on from there. So, you know, this is going to be like a rotation. We're going to have to rotate out crops, you know what I mean? Different seasons for different things. We've got different planting seasons. It's where, you know, it's nice that we're going to be able to farm year-round. So, and after my big old travesty on Kleinzelheim, I am completely okay with anything that happens. I have calmed down a bunch since the other day. That was just horrible. That is just not a way to be. So yeah, hopefully this is enough. We'll bring the... Oh, what's the thing that makes us wasps now? Come on, Alex. Come on, think. What is it called? Windrower. We'll bring the windrower over, get this all rowed up, and hopefully just pull the baler. The baler had to be on the big guy again, I think. I don't know if this tractor can actually handle the big baler. That is my big worry. Oh, we have to ted it first as well, because if we don't ted it, anything that we don't use today will die. Because it's grass, and grass will disappear in the seasons. Not like immediately, but, you know, we only get so many grass fields. We know we've got access to all of the grass fields in the map, but I still want to play it off like we're going to buy them. So we'll probably just, you know, kind of role play a price for all the grass fields, because there is a lot of grassland in this map, and I don't think that cheating will be the best way to go about that. What do y'all think? Now, as long as I'm recording with sound today, that'll be wonderful. Hopefully it works. I'm gonna be honest, is there a mod that is available that makes it to where you can turn on and off all the elements of whatever you're using with one, like, instead of being B, it can be K or something. Just something to where I'm not having to cycle through. I know that sounds like a little, you know, like a little bitch, a little gripe there, but it's one of the things I just am not happy with in the game. It's like you gotta turn on this one, then that one, turn off this, turn back on this one, and you're like trying to just set out your work, and you're just like, just let me hit a switch, man. I figure, you know, it's because there's different switches on the tractor for, you know, front and rear PTO. I do understand that, but, you know, like simple things like, okay, we're running the mower, why am I going to run with the rear mower on and the front one not, you know? Just little things. This mower is far too big for this little field. Why isn't the back one going up? There we go. Okay, so there it is, cut. Oh, I need to turn up the time. Here we go. 15 will be what we're working at today, and we'll be done whenever we get done. We've got a little bit of work to do. Now, you may hear my mouse clicking on my desk. I have a giant Corsair mouse pad that I play with, but it's been absolutely killing my wrist. It's got like a really hard edge on it. So I kind of changed it out. I've got a brand new white desk and set it up through my Razer Synapse settings or whatever it is for your mouse. And it seems to be working fine on the hard surface, but you get like a little bit of tapping because I do really quick movements with my mouse and everything. So if you hear that, that's what it is, and I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it. Hopefully in the future I can have like a standing desk, because as it sits right now, I'm sitting and it's not the best for you. Like if you can, you know, if you can afford one, get a standing desk. I've used one quite a few times and it is extremely nice to have. And you know, if you have access to one, just do yourself a favor and get one, because right now as it sits, my desk is kind of tall and like my wrists kind of lay off the side of the edge unless I'm really far up onto the desk itself. So, but whenever I do that, then I can't play with my steering wheel because the steering wheel attaches to the side of the desk, and then I have to drag my mouse pad into a really weird spot, and that's what was killing my wrist. So yeah, just a thing. Just a thing. Alright, let's get this thing unfolded. Now, I thought this tractor had the ability to face front or whatever on the steering wheel. Like I could turn the whole seat around, but apparently you can't, which is kind of sad. Let's... Oh, I'm horrible with these things. They're so wide. Wait, why isn't it? Oh, it's not tedding because it's wet. Okay, we're going to let this thing roll up. I'll leave it here. I didn't notice that the ground was wet. Alright, we'll leave that sit there. What else can we do this morning? Let's go hop in the little one, and we'll do a little bit of fertilizing in the little Lamborghini in field 21 and 24 there at the left of our farm. I think that is over here. Yes, it is. And I can't get through there that way. I really need to clean up the yard. It's a mess. Been trying to keep the equipment clean, but the upkeep of putting everything back to where it goes is kind of slipping. Wow, I never noticed that all that moss. That's a really nice touch. I really like that. Okay, here we are, little Lamborghini. And we turn this guy on. And then we just drive around. So this is like a really good first stage. You know, this is going to save us just a lot of money on fertilizer. We'll be able to use it over in our sunflower field as well. So yeah, pretty good mod. I wish it would do the, like, I guess soil compaction would be the word that I'm looking for, instead of having to have the field planted. I think that would be worthwhile. So what can we talk about today? That's a good question. I've been trying to rank up in CSG, Counter-Strike Go. I'm decent at Counter-Strike Source, but I'm pretty god-awful at CSGO. That, or whoever I'm getting put with, is just, I can't carry hard enough. Me and my little brother, I only like to play with him. So, you know, we always, oh, you can do! Okay, never mind, I lied. So yeah, we always try to do comp together, and it's normally a lot of fun, but man, some of the people in there are just trash of the earth kind of people, like just mean. You know, I get an anger strength in me. I'm not going to say that I am, you know, perfect in any way, but I mean, just the slurs and everything people use on there is just kind of ridiculous. You know, I'm not perfect. I never, ever will say that I am. But if you have nothing better to say than some of the stuff you hear on that game, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe that's why I find this game relaxing. But yeah, I've been playing yet. I'm still stuck at Silver 1 for some god-awful reason. We've won 29 games or something like that, and I'm still Silver 1. We just played today. I just got done a little bit ago. Went a game 22-9, won that one, and went 22-19, but we lost that one. But yeah, I don't understand the ranking system in that game. It's not like a, I don't know, everybody says it's ELO based, but there's no numbers that they can give you or anything. So I have no way of knowing if I'm doing better or worse in any kind of placement. And my brother, he's Silver 4, but he just rolls through every match, you know. It's like nothing to him. He'll go like 40-5. You know, it's like he's begging to be put in harder matches, and I honestly am too. I do better whenever I'm put up against, you know, people I know that are better than me. I would rather get curb stomped in 10 or 15 minutes by people that I know are like global elite. I will learn more from that game than I ever will 50 matches in Silver. You know, because nobody does any tactics. You can barely get anybody to talk. And, you know, we try to encourage people, you know, hey, talk. Don't be afraid to speak. You know, I don't have the best voice in the world. I got hit in the face with a grinder a couple of years ago, and now I've got a stutter and a little bit of a lisp. I think the stutter's just in my head now, but yeah, I had to have, what was it, 32 stitches on the exterior and like 20 something on the interior. It went through my bottom lip, and the joke was, for a while, you know, how did I get these scars from Batman? Because it was pretty bad. They done like those dissolving stitches on the inside, and every once in a while my lip kind of goes numb, and it'll like just kind of fall, and then I'd start, you know, drooling, which is kind of embarrassing, but I'm just gonna tell you anyway because I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, to always wear your safety gear, people. I was working on the rear bumper of a flatbed aluminum trailer, and somebody backed it into a rock or something. I don't even know what it was, and tore what they call an ICC bumper, which is there to, you know, keep a car from going up under it whenever, like, if a car were to rear end it at 30 miles an hour or something. It's like a low speed crash bar. Well, it got tore off. All it is a piece of aluminum channel, basically, or a piece of box tubing. So I'm sitting there, you know, grinding it clean, because aluminum has to be really, really clean. I've got like a flapper disc and everything on my little 4-inch grinder. I'm going to just to town, and I'm doing fine. Everything's great. And the next thing that I know is I'm laying on my back. Everybody thinks I've cut my neck open because I'm just like heaving up blood. I'm just holding on to my face. And what had happened, the grinder went in between the upright post and the ICC bumper that I was trying to put on, and it kicked back. So it grabbed it out of my hands, threw it right back in my face. And if I had had a face shield on, it would have been okay. I'd probably be still bruised. My teeth is cut. I got 3 teeth that are cut from that disc. They're not like cut all the way through, but there's a nice little line. Yeah, not a fun time. I'm like a safety hazard, I think, sometimes. But yeah, I learned from that. Asked the doctor. The doctor's name was Win. Really, really nice guy. I see him occasionally around too. He still remembers me coming in, because I went to a urgent care, and they basically told me, well, there's nothing you can do. And here I am. I'm like, you know, got it kind of iced down to where it stopped bleeding so bad, and basically, you know, just got like it covered up with some napkins or whatever was clean. So I end up going to the plastic surgeon right away. They called him up. His name was Dr. Wynn, like I said. And they take me in, and he comes in the office. He goes, well, what's wrong with you, man? I pull off the thing. He goes, good God, what happened? I said, I don't know, man. I'm just hoping you can make me pretty again. Got a good laugh out of it. They gave me some medicine that knocked me on my ass. And I'm a big guy. I'm not a little fella. And yeah, I was out of work for like 3 days. It was a bad deal. I would post pictures of it, but I think YouTube would take it down. It's I think it's on my Twitter somewhere, or Facebook or something. It's somewhere. I won't put it on YouTube because I figure it will get taken down. But yeah, wear your shit, guys. If you weld or do anything, always wear your stuff. You don't want flash burn. You don't want to have to get stitches. You know, like I've had a dislocated shoulder. I've been stabbed through the leg. Getting hit in the face with a grinder is something I never want to do again. It was the worst pain in the world. Now I talk funny. So, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's whatever. It's my fault. I never blame the company I work for or anything like that. So, yeah. So that's that. We're about done with this field, so I guess that was a good story for this field, huh? You know, I've got all kinds of stories. I just don't know what's appropriate to tell or not, because some of them are pretty, there's some messed up stuff, man. What's that old saying? I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit. But I've always had to work like, you know, like weird jobs and stuff. So, you know, it's whatever you pick up, you know. But we're almost done with this. Now, what was I saying beforehand? I can't even remember now. Oh, it was about the Counter-Strike. So yeah, I've been playing it, and World of Warships. If you haven't played that game, it's free. Give it a shot. A shot. It's grindy. I'm just going to completely tell you it's grindy, and don't play battleships thinking you're going to one-shot everything, because that's what I got. I was like, yeah, buddy, let's play some boat game. Let me get some of them big old guns and just blow everything up. Nah, the game doesn't work like that. It's a lot more strategy based and position based, and I'm going the wrong way based. But it's still fun. I've had it for a few years. I was in the closed beta, open beta, whatever, one of the betas, and you know, I've played it on and off for a few years. I really like it, but I'm not really good at it. There's actually a video on my channel about it. I was asking for, I'm part of the Discord for it as well. There's a Discord, and so I'm like, you know, hey, can you take a look at my replay to see, you know, how good I'm doing, how bad I'm doing, because man, I'm like really out of position. There's a tier 8 battleship. The American one is the North Carolina class, and I keep getting caught out. Like, I'm out of position early in the game, so I'm not at the end game, and I'm not doing a lot to help out my team, and I'm really trying to correct that, and it's getting really frustrating. So one more little part here and build 24 is done. All right, let this thing fold up. I don't know if we should fold it up here or not. Hopefully it doesn't tear up my crops. I'd be very upset if it did. Alright, so I'm going to get the truck and trailer pulled out, and we're going to do a little bit of rearranging, get some, I've got some bales on there I need to take off. So we're going to do that really quick. It's mainly going to be a bunch of yard work today. You know, just kind of helping out the best that we can. We can actually go back and use the tedder. Where am I going with this little... I cannot back... If it's this short, I can't back it up. I hate to tell you. Alright, there we go. Okay, I don't know how many bales the sheep are going to take. Hopefully just the one. They're Heston bales, so 6,000 liters, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, I'm caught. Oh, I'm going to make a mess of it. Yep, there it is. First mess of the day. Now, where is their feed trough? That is probably on the inside, if I was going to guess. So I need... Oh, no, it's right here. It's right here. I'm so dumb. Hopefully it takes this. Yes, it did. One more will do them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing right now with my life. Here we go. Stabby, stabby. Let's go. Okay, so that should do them for a while. Yeah, 18,000 liters. They should be hunky-dory. Don't know why their health is at 65%. That doesn't make much sense to me. But we're doing pretty good on wool production. We've got one full and one at 1476. So what I'm going to do right now, instead of boring y'all with some tedding, I'm going to first unload this, and we're going to go make some money today. What do you think? I like money. Everybody likes money, right? So I've been thinking about, I know it's really early, but I'm thinking about what I want to do next. I think it's good to have some kind of plan in motion, you know, even this early in, because I think that this series and the Kleinselheim is going to last a while. I'm having a lot of fun on both, especially this map. I'm absolutely loving it. It's so bright. It's so nice. But what I've really been thinking about doing a mega farm, which won't be seasons. I won't do it as seasons. I don't think it would be any fun to have that much equipment and not use it a lot. But I have been thinking about doing something with the really big equipment, like a lot of it. Maybe as just like a not really all the time. I don't want to overdo it. I think that big stuff is fine sometimes, but it doesn't give you a real sense of what all goes on in the game. Because, like I said, I've said it a million times, I am still learning the game. So I want to do bigger equipment. I think, you know, some of it can be fun. I really enjoy our T9, but I'd like to do something, you know, like with like 3 harvesters and 8 tractors or something, with course play. I'd like to learn course play, so it'd be more of a learning experience with course play as well, which I think could be a lot of fun. So I've been considering it. If I go something like that, I like the American Outback, but it's so flat and boring. Like, I'm not dissing the mod maker at all. Like I think everybody knows now I really like mod makers, so I'm not dissing the mod maker. It is not the style of map that I'd like to play on. So I was really looking at that the Pacific Northwest, I think it is. I think that would be a really neat playthrough. We could have a mixture of big and large as well. It would be a probably once or twice a week thing to, you know, do. And I may keep it. Oh no, he doesn't have it. Dang it. I was gonna say I may keep it vanilla, but I would want to do it with my little brother. And he doesn't have the big bud pack, so we can't do it. And I do not have the income right now to, you know, buy the big bud pack for him, or I would. So I don't know, it's going to be something to consider. I think a larger farm like that is going to take a couple of people for sure. So I may put it out there on like the Farming Simulator forums as more of a multiplayer kind of thing. I don't mind setting it up, but there will be no dicks in fields. I am Stratman on sale? What's a Stratman? Is there anything that we want? We're always in the want for more equipment. No, there's nothing we want. That would be nice, but it's 100 grand. We don't need that either. But, you know, if I do something like that from the forums, it would have to be, like, well-regulated, because I won't put up with people messing about. I mean, you know, having fun's one thing. Ruining somebody's, you know, server just because you can is a complete dick move, and I'm a nice guy until then, so don't, you know, I'll put it out there, you know, we'll see what happens. I think that it would be a very cool thing to do, but it would take a lot of work. So, and I think the Big Bud DLC will be a good way to not really keep people from playing, but you weed out a lot of, you know, the griefers that can just come into a game whenever you include the DLC, I think. I mean, that's been my reasoning with DLC for a while, is if you like the game, you bought the DLC, you know, so you're less likely to be a total ass if you bought the DLC. So, you know, it may be something we'll do once or twice a week, just to have some variety. I always like talking to people. It will be voiced. That will be, you know, one of the requirements is voice. I don't care what people sound like. You can be a squeaky 12-year-old. But, you know, I think having voice comms is very, very nice. And you can relay info a whole lot faster and a lot more concise than text. So yeah, that's something we'll be looking for. I just don't know what map. Like I say, the Pacific Northwest might be kind of fun. What's y'all's take on it? I think it would be fun. Maybe we can get some people from the, you know, the comments. There's some of y'all in here. You know, I don't get very many views, but I try to respond to everybody that does reply. Maybe it's something y'all want to do too. You know, I think it'd be good fun. not really have any kind of goal besides, you know, making some money. Just doing the thing. To do it. And everybody does silage. Like, I don't understand it. You know, there's so many things that a person can do besides silage. So I think I don't mind doing silage, but I think it's really kind of boring sometimes. So, you know, maybe that's just me again. I get that it's a good multiplayer job. There's, you know, you got to do the carting, you've got to do the harvesting, you have to do the squashing of it, you have to, you know, do all the steps. And, you know, it can be a multiplayer job for sure. What am I looking for? We don't have any of that. What are all these prices at anyway? Wow. That. So we need our windrower next. I don't know how long this video is going to be, by the way. It could be pretty long. It's 39 minutes into the day. And normally I'd have like a time lapse or something, you know, to go on, but we're not doing, you know, not doing much that needs to do a time lapse with. And I've been talking a lot, so, which is nice. Drunk about 2 bottles of water. Stay hydrated, people. Just drink your water. Trust me. It's good for you. I promise. All that water won't hurt you. Okay. I can't remember how wide this thing is. I want to say it's not too awful wide. Our boxes are already looking kind of empty. Or did we only... No, we filled them up, didn't we? I thought we filled them up. Maybe we didn't. I can't remember. I'm not saying that I just bounced a multi-$1,000 windrower off of a wall, but yeah. Of course, we're doing big swaths, so half and half there. That way we can get her cleaned up here all in one go. And we haven't fertilized any of this, you know, these grasslands. I don't think we can. Remember in the last episode I was talking about, you know, how you, whenever you go to set up a field, how it's all, you know, planned out and everything like that, with the field boundaries and everything. I honestly do not know if, because of that these fields were fertilized. We'll try it here in just a minute. Okay, it's done. I done it all in one swath. I don't know why I just wasted all that time. I got super concentrated on what I was doing, and for some reason, just turning it into one big swath was the right idea. Look how tall it is. It's so tall. Like, it's as tall. It's half as tall as a tractor. So, yeah, we'll do, I guess we'll do one big pass. There's little stragglers, but I'm not too worried about them. So we are going to use the T9. The windrower was powering this thing out. As the swath got really big, it was like, nope, I refuse to work. So PTO power is kind of an issue on this tractor. I also noticed it's really light. The little Lambo doesn't act like this one. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't think that I'm crazy. Okay, what do I need? The Heston baler. Back in the back. Pedals are sliding away. Oh, we do have almost a bale in there. Pick up these little stragglers, huh? You know, I may have mentioned it before, but I'd never seen a Heston baler in real life until a few days ago, actually. I went with my dad on a run for the company I used to work for. and holy massive. It was being pulled down the road on a trailer behind an F450 or F550 Ford pickup. It was dwarfing the truck and the trailer. I don't know how it was legal. Like, it was huge. And yeah, I'd never, like, this game doesn't do a very good job of, you know, perspective, because whenever I get down here, I mean, yeah, it's big, but it doesn't feel as big as it does in real life. You stand beside one of these in real life. I've got pictures of one, and they're huge. I mean, absolutely huge. In this game, I feel like I'm 9 foot tall, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I can pick up that swath. Okay, we're gonna try it. As I climb on top of it, I gotta have the screenshot, the better screenshot. There we go. I'm happy now. I promise. This last one. It won't even munch at all. Jeez Louise, man. How many did we just get? 4 bales almost. Because there's one on the ramp. One on the inside. Can we get 4 total bales out of this? One little field. It's 24,000 liters. It's so close. It needs 1,000 more liters. Nope. Dang it. If I run out the gate and run back in, can I get it? There's like a lot there. Where's there? No, there's not a lot there. Okay. So we got 3 extra bales. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So let's go ahead and, was it Y? No. Y. Or no, we got to turn it off and then Y. V to lift up the pickup. Yeah, it's not big enough. And we'll let them sit out overnight, I think. No reason to bring them in today. We're about done with today's episode. Tomorrow, well, tomorrow in game time anyway. I don't know when the next one of these will be done. But I think in the next episode, we're going to buy a different plow for our big Lamborghini. There's one, it is of a Italian make. I can't say what it is because I can't pronounce it, but it is on the mod hub. It was recently released. It's like 3 meter or something, so that's almost 3 times as big as what the one we got. So let's shut this guy down. Speaking of Lamborghinis, we need to park this one up. I'll try to do a little bit better job. And we also need to do our final stages of fertilization on that field, because if we take a look, I may have messed up, honestly. Yeah, there's that. And we've got a couple more days to go. I mean, how many days am I running? 6? Starts on the 3rd day. Okay. So we got 3 days to get it done. No big deal. Plenty of work to do. Plenty of fun to be had. We're gonna park this guy up. And I have decided to get rid of the Manitou. I don't see us needing it. If we need one later, it will be replaced with a Merlot. That way it's more region correct. So that is it for today. I know it's been a little bit of a short day for us, but we got a lot done. And yeah, I think that's where we'll end. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.